Hey everybody, it's Wolvash. Welcome back to Shapeshifting Detective. Alright, I think we talked as much as we could last time, so we're going to go ahead and move on to the next chapter.
It's 9 o'clock and you're listening to Radio August.
Here goes
Investigations
Poe
into the
again.
murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw are continuing this evening. Miss Shaw was found dead in her home at approximately 10 p.m. last night in what police are describing
How many
as a
lava lamps they
puzzling
broke to
case.
make these
Residents are urged to be
interstitial
cautious
screens?
until the perpetrator is caught. I cannot stress this enough, August. Stay safe out there. You mean the world to me. In other news, Monroe has been detained on urgent business, so you're stuck with me until she returns. Never fear, Monroe fans. We still have lots of pre-recordings, so you can relax with her angelic tones. That's 9 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
And Monroe. Poe did it. How many times do I have to select next chapter? Let's go. Good grief. Yep, Poe's in the mix now. Let's visit Oscar. He's not there.
Hey, I'm going.
Oh, he's there.
There's too many people asking questions. It's exhausting.
No, you can't
I'm
go.
off to stay at my aunt's. I'll come back tomorrow, but I've said everything I can say.
He just walked out and left us in his house. All right, Zach. Zach's still giving me the funny eye. Where are you going to be for the next few hours?
Probably right here. Why? I didn't realize I was under house arrest.
Well, now you know. Sounds like you're protesting.
If you've got proof, arrest me, Sam. You're reaching. I'll go where I want, not where you want me to be.
I swear I've seen this guy in something. Ellis? Ellis, don't give me the pouty face. Ellis, you gotta be safe. Poe?
You're the detective. Monroe just called. This is madness. Who would want to hurt her?
Who would want to put a spotlight right in your face? Tell me about August. Nah. Are you and Monroe close?
We've worked together for years. She's the light to my shade, the angel to my demon, the diamond to my lump of coal. She told me to say all those things.
Let's see. Is she dating anyone?
I believe not. She has a big heart, and in my opinion, opens it too easily.
Does anyone hate her?
Only a madman. Or woman. Monroe is August's sweetheart. Poe and Monroe. That was her idea.
Poe and Monroe?
Our show. We were just another local radio station before that. It was Monroe who decided we should have a theme. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe. Don't tell me you haven't heard it, detective. That's what the Free Radio Project is all about.
What's that?
Uniting August via the airwaves. Monroe's been delivering free radios anywhere people might want to listen.
That's why everybody has the same...
surgeries, hairdressers, the guest house.
She's forcing people to listen to you?
That's cynical, detective. Not at all. We aren't the only show on the radio.
Do you know Dorota Shaw?
We interviewed her about her scholarship not too long ago. Do you think whoever killed Dorota plans to kill Monroe? What makes you think she's in danger?
A tarot reading predicted it.
Tarot? Does this have anything to do with the gentleman who stopped by?
Could be. We know the answer to that. Where were you last night?
On air. Much of our broadcast is pre-recorded, but we always do the hourly news live.
Tell me about August.
You know, this town is fascinating. There's a lot more to it than meets the eye. Have you ever read up on the real history of August?
Why would I do that?
The official story is that Mary August retired from a life on the high seas, found a nice spot here, and used her ill-gotten gains to establish a town. But that's not what really happened.
What really happened?
It's true that Mary August was a pirate, but she didn't retire. Her ship was sunk on the rocks just off the coast. Mary and all of her crew sought refuge in a small fishing town. This one.
Go on.
They slaughtered everyone. Men, women, and children. All dead and dismembered in their own homes. The bodies were dumped in a mass grave. Well, the body parts. And the pirates moved in.
Where's the mass grave?
No one knows. It seems at some point it was built over and then forgotten about. It could be under the school, or the church, or right beneath our feet.
What if it's under the graveyard?
On that note, I should probably get back to the booth. The show must go on. Death threats be damned.
Wait, who threatened you?
Look after Monroe, detective. She's the only Monroe I've got.
Ellis? Are you still just staring? You delivered a radio to the guest house?
I delivered radios all over town. I don't think I should have bothered with some of them, though. I don't think... Violet, is it? I don't think Violet liked me very much.
Also, the School for the Deaf didn't appreciate it. Alright. That was a useless conjecture. We didn't need to get into that. Alright. Tune the radio back on.
For tearing the kitten's skin. Thanks, babe, she said, between chews. No worries, said Ivan. Anything for you.
Welcome to Poe's Curiosity Shop. Okay, Monroe, here's the object for today.
It's definitely made out of silver.
Well done. It is made of silver.
You're a genius, Poe.
It sort of
Monroe.
looks like a whistle.
Yeah, that's possible.
Have you learned anything? What happened with Zach?
It was weird. Zach thought he'd already met me. Why would that be, Sam?
I have no idea.
He thought I'd gone back to have my photo taken on a bed. What sort of photographer is he?
The sleazy kind.
And you sent me there by myself, Sam. Anyway, I did find out one thing.
What's that?
He has a massive collection of books about serial killers. What's that about?
Can you tell me about Poe?
He's off the radio. I don't really know him. Actually, I'm glad you're here. I really, really want to do a reading for you right now. You know, to help.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be helpful. Fine, go for it.
Great. Let me just draw 3 cards for you.
Do you guys have the same deck and pass it around, or do you all have a copy? Aren't you supposed to shuffle?
I shuffled before you got here.
Of course you did.
Okay. Oh, the 2 of Cups. That's mysterious. Is there anyone you feel a spark of attraction to? Maybe someone you've met recently?
Oh, she's trying to hit on me.
The Lovers. I did not expect that.
Oh.
It seems this attraction
How
has the
could it have
potential to be
been?
life-changing. If you want it to be. And finally, the Knight of Cups. This card is about pursuing your heart's desire. I think it's time to tell that someone special how you really feel.
Alright.
Wow, what an interesting reading. Does it mean anything to you?
I should go visit Ellis. It means I should ask you on a date if we survive this? No, that means nothing to me.
Sorry, I guess my intuition must be on the fritz tonight.
Steps backwards wearily, brandishing a revolver at the girl and calls
Lexi.
out, "Hey, you!"
I'm into redheads that I murder. I mean, that I like. How do you catch a traveler?
Honestly, you don't. Once they're caught, a few hours later, they've hopped timelines into someone else. We just keep chasing them. Continuously trying to stop them ruining lives.
But hear me out. What if you get a box and you prop it up with a stick and you put a redhead under the box? Can you force them to leave?
No, but they don't like being exposed. If Mercury pointed them out, they're already in trouble.
How can you tell they've gone?
We'd do a reading. Mercury would know.
Alright.
Cough. Cough. Coughing more blood. Lung swipes with his sleeves and stands his ground. Then you can go back to hell, or wherever it is you came from. Bang! 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 The bullets rip holes through her chest, and blood arcs ferociously from the wounds. She staggers with each impact, then begins to sprint at Lung. What the fuck? Lung crosses his arms to shield himself as the girl leaps onto him, crashing him backwards onto the grassy floor. Thud! Crunch! His head hits the angled stone with such force his eyes bulge. Blood pools behind him and in his mouth. You're mine now, the girl says, and reaches her hand into his chest, grabbing for something or letting something go. It only takes a second. A transfer of energy takes place that can only truly be visualized by travelers from a faraway dimension.
Whoa.
Lung's eyes roll into the back of his skull. He stops moving. The stream flows smoothly in the distance.
Talking about
Sorry,
travelers.
Sam, what can I do for you?
You alright?
Yeah, I always cry around this time of night.
Really? Every night?
What's the point, Sam, huh? If we can't save them. Mercury is a curse. It's like some tourist guide for murders. I try for Alexi and Rain to make them think that we can make a difference, make a change, but we haven't so far. What if we can't make a change?
I'm here. Things have already changed.
Maybe. If we could just save one person, Sam. Alice. We need to save her. We need to.
Hey, I'm down for it. Did you keep an eye on Violet?
Yes. She's definitely got a monkey on her back.
Where what kind of monkey? Capuchin? Ringtail? Howler? Chimpanzee? Not a monkey.
I saw her get changed. She's got all these scars on her back in the shape of a monkey. Like they've been burned into her. What the hell happened to her, Sam?
She literally just made a monkey on her back joke by saying she has scars on her back in the shape of a monkey. I don't know. The local monkey rancher branded her. Anything else?
Yes. I managed to sneak a look at her laptop. She's been Googling Ellis Munro.
All right.
In ancient times, why might people wear this?
Let's visit Violet.
Oh, it's you.
Heard about your monkey
I was
problem.
hoping it might be Zach.
Oh, did you? Let's see. Oh my goodness. Who is John Pope? I don't recognize that name.
No.
Oh, Pope is Poe? I didn't know that. From Poe and Monroe on the radio?
Oh, him, yes. I've heard him on the radio. Never met in real life, though.
Really? He didn't deliver a free radio too? No, we know it was Monroe.
Is he a suspect? I thought they broadcast the news live.
Ella says she gave you a free radio.
Yes, now I remember. It's the one in the hall. Sometimes cuts through the unbearable silence in this place.
Remember anything else?
Not really. I expected her to be blonde for some reason.
Have you seen Zach lately?
No. And I've got some very important news for him if he ever shows up.
Important news?
Yes. If he ever shows up.
Okay. He'll show up. This is really inappropriate, but do you have scars on your back?
Yes. Should I be surprised you've seen it?
You probably should be.
Years ago, tattoos and piercings were frowned upon, but they're all in vogue now. Maybe branding scars will be in fashion too.
Told you she was branded. What the frick? Why does she have scissors? What's going on here?
All discoveries had been made these last few
What
months.
was that? And she was going towards
Discoveries
the
he had
little
never
girl's
dared
room.
dream of, much less be a part of. When he and the other scientists first arrived here, their excitement had been almost unbearable.
Poe?
But that initial
No? Okay.
falling star in the night
Gotta double check with everybody before we start switching
is
things up on them.
204.
I hear you have a lot of books about serial killers.
I find the whole subject fascinating. What makes them tick? Nature or nurture? The FBI's behavioral science unit profiled your average serial killer as a white male in his late 20s. Not very progressive, is it?
I mean, it is what it is.
Wolfgang Whitfield.
Sam, I've got some heavy rain news.
Heavy rain? Was it David Cage? Has he finally killed? What have you got on rain?
Lawrence Petrovsky, that's his real name, and no, he's not a Russian spy. But he does have a criminal record.
Yeah, we knew he got arrested but not convicted.
He was charged with the murder of a 21-year-old artist.
Oh!
Looks like he got off on a technicality by all accounts.
When was this?
About 3 months ago in Hong Kong. Be careful, Sam. If you're going to ask him about this, it could be a flight risk.
Okay.
And you know, there's a good chance he could be the killer.
A good chance? Really?
Door's behind you.
I don't need a rundown from you yet.
It's now 10 o'clock.
No,
Here's your
we're not
August
done.
update. Investigations deepen into last night's murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw.
We're
Miss
not
Shaw,
done
a
yet.
talented cellist who had recently been granted a place at Juilliard, was found strangled at her home last night.
Why do we
With
keep
the murderer
telling the
still at
same
large,
thing on
Chief
the news?
DuPont has urged residents to remain calm and stresses there is almost no chance of anyone else being harmed.
Except you, Alice Munro.
Alice, if you're listening, let me know you're okay.
Yeah.
In other news, a handful of August residents have reported seeing strange lights in the sky earlier this evening. The lights, which witnesses describe as searingly bright, were spotted over the east edge of town, past the fire station. Have you seen any strange lights? Or for that matter, little green men? Let me know. That's 10 o'clock with Poe.
Poe. Keep investigating. I'm not
We're all
ready to move
expecting
on.
different results.
Right.
Are you calling us insane?
Guest house.
Asked Dr. Whitfield, pretending to be offended. Do you have another suggestion?
All right.
Doctor.
Don't confirm the existence of travelers. They're not ready.
Are we the traveler? All right, Poe. Why would Poe be walking around? I don't know, but let's give it a go. Let's give it a go with
I'm
Poe.
Poe, and this is your August update.
Whoa.
August update.
What the hell was that?
Perhaps it was Dimitri's frustration with the project's slow progress and his eagerness for a breakthrough that prompted him to volunteer.
What was that? Why did his
others.
voice do that?
I will, he insisted. I'll do it. All looked at each other, silently wondering if Dimitri had gone
Is it
crazy.
Bronwyn? No.
Too drained to argue. Well,
Is it Violet?
I'm sorry, can I help you?
I've just moved in next door.
It's not a very good time at the moment, I'm afraid.
Really? Anything I can help with?
No, not really.
probes down the abyssal shaft. Dr. Remington had initially
That's
objected to
really
using the
weird,
feeble
guys.
apparatus, but when no alternative had presented,
Chief's not there. I'm scared to let him
insisted
visit
that he be
Ellis,
strapped.
but it might be reasonable
breath.
to do so.
John. I'm gonna be fine.
Odd. And with that,
That's
Dimitri
strange,
disappeared
man.
into the depths. Dr. Sheffield, do you read me?
See, now Poe's on my list.
Dimitri was
Every
startled
single
by the sudden
person's on
voice
there
in his
except
ear.
Bronwyn at
He'd
this
almost
moment.
forgotten about the earpiece he was wearing.
Alright, Zach needs to visit Violet at least.
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
Alright, Zach.
Neither do I.
We're gonna make the rounds, but Violet is our real
Even in the
our real target here.
Drop as his descent quickly accelerated. Dr. Utah
I'm still like that
found that their
radio is a whole
communication
new
was still
trigger
working, and to notify them.
They passed them all over town. He had that weird
200 meters,
vocal change.
300 meters.
They had a thing about
400,
travelers.
Zach,
There was a lot
the
happening
game
there.
is up. I think you should leave town.
What?
What?
I know where you were last night.
Where were I last
I
night?
followed you to Dorota's
Oh,
house.
you were both there.
Well, I didn't know it was Dorota's house until we arrived. Call it women's intuition.
I was at the studio.
You
were at Dorota's.
Don't change the subject. Sam and Dupont will put 2 and 2 together.
And then what?
And then they're going to arrest you. You weren't there long, I suppose, but then I guess it doesn't take you long, does it?
Burn!
You were spying on me.
I followed you there, then back to the studio. You lied to the police. You lied to me. I'm done with you. We're finished. Don't come back here again.
There's some scratches here. Did I do that just now?
Okay.
No, they're not scratches. It appears to be some sort of writing.
Is it Poe?
Good evening, Zachary.
Oh, he knows. Whoa! Punch!
That's for being a creep with Alice.
Hey, good job, Poe.
Now get out of my radio station.
When the lamp on his helmet suddenly went out.
What did that Poe
This is not just probes that end up malfunctioning down here. It's too dark now to take a photo, but Dimitri.
Okay, good. Ellis isn't there to be
On a
harassed.
piece of paper.
Chief isn't there to be stupid.
Honey, you can thank me when I come back up. He placed the piece of paper over the etchings and proceeded to rub it with
I
a
liked
pencil.
that. I liked Poe
Copying
getting
all
a
of the
shot
writing
in.
took longer than he would have liked.
Okay, time for Monroe to make her rounds.
Hi, I'm Ellis. I'm Ellis.
Alright.
The endless depths beneath him.
I
By the
think we'll
time
get
Dimitri was
something
done with
out
his
of...
task,
I think we'll get something out of...
touching pencil that is still lingered in his
Poe.
head. A welcome reprieve
I'm not sure who else is going to give us the time of day right now.
until you realise
She
two
didn't really
things.
have anybody talk to her before, you know? Everybody
wasn't
just kind of
scratching.
ignored her.
They were
See, like, even Violet could talk to her
overcome by a
about the
sudden
radio.
severe dread. Dimitri frantically jerked
She's
on the
not-
rope.
she's not
There was
having
no
it.
response. As Dimitri kept tugging on,
Chief's not there.
they were getting closer.
Alice, do you have the amethyst?
What? What are you... What amethyst?
What amethyst?
Poe's amethyst pendant? The one we have the buyer for?
What?
Poe's pendant?
Okay, we're playing silly buggers now. Don't worry about it. My buyer would have found something by the time you pitch up with it anyway.
Alice is a thief?
Dr. Whitfield's voice was music.
Al, I'm so sorry. You mean everything to me. I won't let you die.
I promise not to kill you.
Are you okay?
Of course I'm okay. It's you who's shrouded in darkness, my love. El, we must finish what we started.
Nope.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? That's...
El, I fell in love with you the first day we met. You ripped out my heart, diced it into pieces, and reshaped it in your form. I will always be yours, forever.
Told you.
El. Will you marry me?
No.
No.
El, isn't this what you wanted? For us to be together forever? I don't really understand. But I'll wait.
I'll explain.
There's too much at stake now. How can I expect you to make a decision like this? Forgive me.
Elle's the traveler.
I slept with Dorota.
We caught that radio. I turned it back on and we caught that story, and it talked about somebody reaching into his chest and either grabbing something or letting something go. There was a surge of energy only visible by trans-dimensional beings, and yeah. Something's going on with her. Okay. Are you really married?
Are you really married?
Yes, you've met my wife and family. They're sadly not actors I've hired to make my life look richer than it is. Tomorrow, I will tell her about us. And I will leave her. Another heart broken, another family destroyed.
What? Just by you?
Another villainous father.
Oh, you're a dick.
Is your wife gonna kill me?
How long have we been together?
How long have we been together?
Since the day you arrived, my angel. How could any red-blooded man resist you?
I slept with Dorota.
Oh. Why? And why are you telling me now?
You didn't know?
No. No, I didn't know. You know how to pull at my heartstrings, don't you, Miss Monroe? But it doesn't change the way I feel about you today. I forgive you, Elle.
See, she's not in danger.
I worship
she
you, don't you
is the danger. She is the one who knocks.
The breathing suddenly stopped and changed into a deeply unsettling guttural sound.
Right.
Fear slowly starts to take hold of Dimitri.
Right.
Just when he was about to turn around and run into the hallway, the guttural...
Go to your room. Alright, we are back with Zach now. Is it Zach's turn to... Wait, did I already do Zach? Yeah, we already did Zach.
Weston.
Sorry. Because
Just
Zach
sharpening
talked
my powers
to...
of persuasion.
Zach got punched and Zach talked to Violet. So we're on to Lexi now.
Hi, I'm Lexi. I'm Lexi.
Okay, Lexi, let's go talk to some people.
It was then he heard the voices again.
So, aliens. Violet. What are we thinking, Lex?
Violet and aliens? Ray, why'd you pray for them?
Hasn't Bron told you? Violet said she was abducted by aliens. But not your usual stick me on a slab, call me grey type aliens. Aliens that decorate.
Decorating aliens? A traveller?
Exactly. I think it was using Violet for room planning.
What?
Apparently it wants a set of heads on the wall. Red heads, to be more specific.
If it's a traveller, why is it strangling people?
Well, it's a right, obviously. But the alien Violet's talking about probably isn't the same traveller. Perhaps this is something new we haven't discovered yet. Using humans as decor.
Ray, why'd you pray for them?
Well, because right now, I can't think of anything else that would help.
Maybe try and get answers from the tarot?
The only tarot with real answers is Mercury. And Mercury asks the questions. So other than staring at it for the rest of the night, I'm out of ideas.
Down there? Dr. Whitfield asked. All we had was static.
Other than a stack of cards, I don't know what
I have something that might interest Dr. Hugh.
It's going to be soon. Whatever happens to Alice, it will be soon.
Okay.
How do you know it's going to be soon?
I can sense it. Are you not picking anything up, Lex? There's a traveller nearby.
How do you know this?
How do you know all this?
Mescaline mainly, but I don't recommend you try it.
You're just
Do
in
you
here
really
tripping.
want to hear this?
Yes.
Oh, no music. It's going to get serious.
At uni, I read a book by Aldous Huxley called The Doors of Perception. He takes mescaline and basically trips his balls off. And the party girl I used to be thought, yay. My experience wasn't anything like his, though. people look like tiny rainbow outlines. And I would notice that some of them would just appear from nowhere. Those ones, the ones from nowhere, I think they're the travelers. They kind of merge into one person, and suddenly there's only one outline. That's what I see. But you, no drugs for you, young lady. Tea and nothing else, all right?
Ellis is a traveler. Ellis is a traveler.
Dimitri tried to find the words. I'll go to...
Do you think you're a suspect?
Not that I know of. Chief Dupont asks me for favors, so I think I'd know.
Did Zach kill Dorota?
I don't know. But something about him has certainly changed.
What if everybody's a suspect? Like, Ellis found a way to turn everyone into a traveler host by putting these radios around.
Living quarters about an hour later. On the way over, Dimitri had listened to his recordings and couldn't make out...
Poe is gone.
The others were right.
Ellis is gone.
Yet he couldn't...
Ellis is gone again.
An unavoidable...
Zach is gone.
Terrifying death.
Chief is gone. Alright, Lexi.
Trapped in an alien place.
Thanks for all your help,
Chills ran
Lexi.
down his spine.
You actually got some good
He
info
lay
there.
himself on bed and quickly fell asleep. He couldn't wait to...
Alright, it's time for Mr. Popularity to make the rounds.
Hello, I'm Rain.
Alright. Let's see, we still got Bronwyn, him, and then another round of Sim. Let's go ahead and stop right here, because we still have a full round of things to go through. We've got Rain, Bronwyn, Violet, and the Chief to go around asking questions. So we got to make our second round with Sam to make sure we didn't miss anything that's corroborating, and then get our rundown from the Chief. So we got a bit to do. We'll pick up here next time, guys. Pieces are coming together. There's connections that are definitely being made. I don't think it solves the murder yet, but I've got my eyes firmly on Ellis at the moment. She is my most number one suspect as far as connecting anything to the travelers. Let's see if I'm at all right, or if I'm completely had smoke, blown. Take care, everyone. See you next time.